You were supposed to talk first, not me.
Good morning and welcome to the Pastor's Roundtable this morning. This morning we have Matt filling in for Pastor Ken. Matt does have experience as a preacher, so if you want to know that story, you'll either have to tune in the future or ask him yourself. It's kind of a funny story, so it's worth asking him about. But Pastor Ken this morning, if you haven't heard, his doctor that was at the practice for 6 years, I believe, he had the doctor for 6 years. He left the practice, and so he's had some change of medicine. And so pray for Pastor Ken that things would even out, or that they could find a new doctor that would work with him a little bit better than this new doctor that saw the other day. So pray for him that he'll feel better. But yeah, so it's a rainy day here in Prattville, Alabama, although I think everyone watching this is pretty much in Prattville.
Yeah, for the most part.
Some in Florida and Louisiana maybe, and South Dakota, but for the most part, you're here in Prattville, Alabama. So
how did the Wednesday night meeting with the kids go, the youth group and Zoom and all that? I walked in just as Lauren was right in the middle of it all. It was really pretty funny, I gotta tell you. We
had a great time. I don't know how teachers do it. I don't know how they keep their students in check while trying to teach. There is this nice little feature that you can mute people, so at least they can't talk over you. But just them in their room, and it's really funny because they also, when they're on the camera, most of them have the camera set so you can only see the tops of their heads.
Yeah, I saw that.
And these are teenagers that have Snapchat. They have all these different things to make videos. They're constantly taking selfies, but apparently they don't want to be seen on Zoom. But we had a great time. We played a game, Bible trivia, that was actually pretty difficult. Some of them I didn't even know the answer to before I read the answer. But interestingly, one of our teenagers knew the answers before I even finished the question. So I had to tell them, let me finish the question before you guess. Right. But this upcoming week in the Zoom meeting for the teenagers, that I have promised the teenagers that whoever wins the game this week, either later that night or the next morning, I will bring them a 3-pack of Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh. So that way they'll have some fun with it, get involved. But then we talked about Daniel. I think I mentioned on Wednesday about whose faith is it anyways. And so that went really well, I believe. And we got a puppet show from Sarah and Joy Bolt. That was pretty fun. Stephen, I guess, has a ton of puppets, and so they were giving us puppet shows. But it was good to see the teenagers. It's been, 3 or 4 weeks now, or longer? And the only teenager I've really seen was Lauren, because she was here to sing on Easter Sunday, and so it was good to see some of the teenagers.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, Michelle and I really cannot wait till a time when we can get past all this social distancing stuff, because we are social people. I'm not going to lie. So we miss every single person that we're used to seeing here on Sundays, and it's kind of tough, really. It's okay, for a Sunday or two, but now we miss all the hugging and the handshaking and just finding out how everybody is doing, during the week. And this is literally our local family here, and it's nice that we've got social media, and I do appreciate those things. But I think that we're learning on a first-hand basis why the local church gathered, just because there's just something about feeling welcome among your own people, and these the odd family is our own people, So it's just really good that we have such a tight group, and I'm glad that we can connect at least in this way, being able to be live on the live stream and all that, but it's just not the same. So I'll be glad to be able to see you all again, hopefully pretty soon. Whenever all of this things kind of settle down. So hopefully we've got some good news coming in the future.
Yeah, it sounds like President Trump is bringing out a plan to try and get things back open. So We need to pray for our leaders, Kay Ivey, President Trump, and whatever state you're in, pray for your governor, because to have the wisdom, they're trying to help slow it, but at the same time, we need to continue on with our lives, because it does. I mean, to see the empty pews, and it's different. It's a different season.
It is. And Michelle's tired of me aggravating her, so, I've got jokes for all of you people. So come on back to church so that you can just be aggravated by Matt Swafford. There's no charge, and you get a free message from Pastor, from the Bible. So there you go.
Yeah, she can't escape you at home. She can't go to work and escape you.
No, no, that's my best friend. She hangs with me. So.
And she can't go to any stores right now. So.
True.
Or she's not supposed to.
No. That Walmart pickup, that's great.
See, with my business, I can still consider most things work related, and so I still have the right, according to our governor, to go into stores.
Because you're essential, aren't you?
For myself. If I don't work, I don't eat. So.
Yeah.
Essential for my family. Selah likes oranges. We have to be able to keep her orange addiction fed. But we miss you all. We can, every Tuesday when the men gather to pray, we think through the different pews and the people that sit on the different pews, and we pray for you. We miss you. We will be back here in just a few minutes with the service. We better get off so that we can reset up the stage. But thank you for joining us this morning, and we'll see you in just a few minutes.